Welcome back inside the State Champ Studio, everybody. Mackenzie Long and Kara Lyles here with ya. Kenzie, we have so many, I feel like I say this each and every week, but there are so many exciting games to look out for this week. Let's start off, St. Mary's taking on Mercy. 3 Player of the Year candidates in this game. How special is this one going to be?
This one is like the game that they circle on their calendar.
Yeah.
They love this game, right? And so I'm really excited for this game because you do have Caitlin Palazzi on the mound for Mercy, and then you got Mia Tribal and Maddie Anson in the box for St. Mary's. And so again, that's just going to be a game where you have really 3 really good competitive players going at it, and with a team surrounding cast for both of them.
And you mentioned before we did this segment, it's going to be heavy hitting versus heavy pitching. Just how do you change your mindset going into a game like that on both sides?
I think this is a fun game for both teams because you get a chance for, like Mercy, you get Caitlin Palazzi, who's going to go against some of the best hitters in the state, right? And so for her, it's just being able to pound the zone. They're just coming back from their spring break trips, and so again, pounding the zone. But then for Maddie Anson and Mia Tribal and for the St. Mary's crew is, are you able to put quality of bats together back to back to back? And are you able to string hits together? That's the thing that Caitlin Palazzi does well, is if she gives up hits, it's spread throughout the game versus back to back. And I think in order to St. Mary's to stay in the game, they're going to have to put together quality of bats throughout the whole game.
Well, that's going to be a good one. But another one that we're really looking forward to is Gaylord taking on Grand Blanc. What do you see happening in that one?
Oh, I love that game. I love that game because this is going to be the first true test for Grand Blanc. And I think they're up for the challenge. They have the players that are going to be able to be competitive against Gaylord and Aubrey Jones. But that's going to be a game of a pitcher's duel, right? You have Aubrey Jones on the mound for Gaylord, and then who knows who's going to be on the mound, whether it's Savannah Schultz or Kayla Blumenshine for Grand Blanc. And I think that's what makes that game so special.
Well, another pitching duel that we have, Escanaba taking on Goodrich. Like you said, so many pitching duels this week. How do you see that one playing out?
Yeah, that's another big pitching duel with Grayson LaMarche on the mound for Escanaba, but then you have Jaden Ghost on the mound for Goodrich. I think that's another game where it's going to be low scoring. And these are the games where the players, like we're talking about, outside of the big names, have to show up and have to put just together quality at bats. That's all you need. Is you don't need to go out and hit bombs. You just need to make the pitchers work. And either one of them, if they're throwing a lot of pitches because you're going in 3-2 counts or having good quality at bats, that's what's going to allow teams like this to be successful.
We're excited to see how those games play out, and make sure to tune in next week because I'm sure we'll be talking about some of these teams again.